One of the really interesting things to see in Parashat Bo as the exodus from Egypt culminates is the back and forth, the negotiations between Moshe and Paro over the slaves leaving Egypt. This is a dynamic that is downplayed or absent in the Pesach Haggadah. It's really downplayed, and I think it's absent in the movies as well. And But it's really there. It's a very significant and interesting dynamic in the Psukim and the Torah's account of Yetziat Mitzrayim that Paro doesn't say no. Paro says, I mean, first he says no, and then he says yes. So, but what are the terms? What are the conditions? And Moshe never says we're leaving Egypt forever. Moshe says, let us go. Shlach et mi v'yavduni. Let my people go that they may serve me. And all that Moshe ever asks for explicitly is a 3-day religious festival out in the desert. Could be this was a ploy, right? Like get everyone out and then they'll just keep going. Or it could be that maybe that was the original plan. And if Pharaoh had agreed to let us go for just 3 days, we would have had to go back and be slaves in Egypt for additional generations, additional years. But in any event, the negotiation is there, and it's significant. And that first stage of negotiation is Pharaoh saying, "Okay, you can go, but who is it who goes for this festival?" And Pharaoh says, "Okay, tell me the story. Miva miha hochim. Who's going to go? All right, fine. You want to have your holiday? Have your holiday." And Moshe says, all of us are going. Okay, we're going to go. Our young and our old, our sons and our daughters, and also our flocks and our herds, because we're going to have a religious festival. So we need all the people there to worship and to be participants in this religious festival, and we need the animals, of course, to offer them as korbanot. And we don't know exactly what we're going to be asked. And Pharaoh is, he maybe again he recognizes this is a ploy, and so maybe he's suspicious, but also he can't understand the idea that a religious festival would require everyone. Like just send the religious functionaries, okay? Let the men go or let the adults go. What does everyone have to be there? That doesn't seem to make sense. And so Moshe's response, therefore, is also saying something about what it means to observe a sacred day as Jews. That it's something that all of us participate in. Okay, it's not just those who are offering sacrifices, right? Everyone together in some way is part of the festival, young and old, men and women, and all the animals as well. Everything that's going to be offered as a sacrifice, so that might be called upon. Okay, so our wealth, our possessions, right? Everything is part of this festival, and I think that's a dynamic that feels very poignant to me. Right, I'm anticipating a small crowd in shul over Shabbat, smaller crowd than our average, even for recent months, and there are very good reasons for that. And thank God, everyone in the shul, to my knowledge, is home. Nobody's hospitalized, but a lot of people are sick, and a lot of people are quarantining, and a lot of people have good reason to take a step back and pause in their in-person activities. But whether we're at home or in shul, we're all celebrating Shabbos together. I think that's really important. The ties of community are there, even when we're not in the same room. And so I just want to wish all of you a Shabbat Shalom, whether I'm privileged to see you and daven with you and learn with you in shul over the coming day, or whether I just will have the satisfaction of knowing that all of us are thinking of each other from our separate homes, wherever it may be. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom, and I hope to hear from you, and I hope to see you under healthy and happy circumstances before too long.